Hi, guys. We are live. Let me find you here on my phone so I can see everyone's comments. Okay, there we go. Um, okay, so if you can see me and hear me, give me a thumbs up. Okay, there is a link above or beside me here for you that says StreamYard for Facebook. So if you could click on that link and come on back, that just lets me know who is here so I can read your comments and say hello. Okay. Um, okay. Hi, Carrie. So today we are going over what are you attracting? What is your energy telling you? Okay. Do you know? Um, for those who are just joining, my name is Angie, and I am the host of the Sisterhood TV, and I am the founder of the Soulful Sisterhood Group. And I am an expert in intuitive healing, um, energy healing, and trauma healing. And for those of you that are just here, what I do is do you know how professional women have great hopes for their lives only to be faced with trauma and loss every time they turn around? Well, I show them how to have an amazing breakthrough and be a magnet for happiness so they can live the life they always wanted without falling into the old sadness. So if this is you or someone you know, invite them in because this is where you need to be. Okay? So, our energy and is our vibration. Okay? So, we're going to go over the law of vibration. Have you ever heard of that before? Um, put in the comments below if you heard of the universal law of vibration. Okay? Um, and then we're going to go over how your energy affects you, your body, your health, and everything. Okay. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? So, the law of vibration is a universal law. It's one of the 12 main universal laws. And it states that everything in the universe, every human, every animal, every plant, every single living thing um, has a vibration. Okay, and um, you use this vibration to affect your whole body and your life. Okay, so your body is energy. Okay, and it has rhythm, and it's always in motion. So if we didn't have this, we wouldn't be able to walk. We wouldn't be able to dance. Okay, Um, and our thoughts and our feelings and our behaviors affect this energy, affect your energy. Okay. Have you ever noticed someone who is sad? Their energy is pretty low. Someone who is angry, their energy is up just a little bit more. But someone who is actually happy, their vibration is way up here. Okay. And this vibrational energy um, will help optimize your health. Okay. Um, yes, because these vibrations are happening for your body at a cellular level. Okay. So researchers have um, actually detected these vibrations at a nanoscale. Okay. Do you know how tiny that is? Um, grab a piece of your hair, grab a strand of your hair. Okay. Now, these vibrations, this is how small that these vibrations are. So, the strand of your hair, like the diameter of your hair, is very, very tiny. And so, these vibrations, they have found these vibrations in like smaller than the diameter of your hair. So, this is how teeny tiny this is. Okay. So, and these vibrations generate electromagnetic energy waves. Am I losing you guys? Are you still with me? Um, Put in the comments below if you are the first time here. Put in number 1. Okay, and if you have been here before, put in pro. Okay. Hi, Candace. I'm glad you guys are all here. So, I know I'm going to go really deep, okay? So, these researchers have found that these vibrations and these electromagnetic energy waves, when they are together, they affect your cells and how your body functions, okay? So, so to use um, these vibrations, if they're really, really slow, here, let me tell you. Okay. Has anyone ever seen this before? Okay. This is a vibrational energy chart. Okay. So when your vibration is low, like if you are scared or angry, okay, this is a really low vibration and your energy is really, really slow. And this will affect your whole body. Okay. So, does anyone here have anxiety? What happens to your body when you have an anxiety attack? Put in the comments what happens to you when you have an anxiety attack. Okay. Still with me? Okay, good. Oh, we have a lot of pros here. That's fantastic. Yeah, okay, cool. Um, so when you have anxiety, does your heart race? Yeah, racing heart. Yeah. Um, do you have shortness of breath? You know, does your mind just start going everywhere? Yeah. And I know a lot of people have cold sweats. Yeah, exactly, Joyce. Yeah. So, and that is your vibration that you are putting off, right? Yeah. So, changing your thoughts will speed up or slow down these vibrations. Okay. So, um, if you want, like these lower levels here are really, really slow, like I said. But up here, your vibration is really high. Like your energy is just really fast. And this is when you have no fear, you're happy, great things happen to you, you feel better, okay? Because your lower energies is when you get sick. Um, you have diseases, like you have cardiovascular disease because stress, like if anyone's stressed, that is terrible on your body. Burnout, you know, I suffered from burnout. My energy level was very, very low, and I got sick quite easily. And because my vibration was low, and my cells weren't generating enough to keep me going, right? So, what are the benefits of your vibrational energy? Okay, does anyone know? There is a very strong connection between your body and your mind. Okay, so your thoughts, your behaviors, and your feelings actually control your body. You can actually heal yourself with your thoughts. Okay, because your thoughts actually alter your mood. It improves your health. How many happy people do you know are sick? Yeah. Um, it helps you achieve your dreams because you're so optimistic and you're so focused and you're so determined, right? Yeah. And it stimulates healing and growth. Okay. That's why they say people who have diseases or like cancer, they say not to stress, to be in a happy, caring, loving environment, not to have any negativity around. Okay, because negativity will bring your vibration down. Okay, so how does vibration, raising your vibration, affect your body and your health? Does anyone know? It makes you feel more relaxed. You're not as emotional. Um, your blood pressure changes. You know, if you always have high blood pressure or your blood pressure is up and down, it will even that out. Okay? It actually reduces pain. It increases your mood. It lowers your stress levels. Um, you become more active and you reduce fatigue. Um, you lower the risk of cardiovascular disease and respiratory diseases. Okay. Oh, hi, Amanda. You stayed home. Okay, cool. um, yeah, because when you're stressed, you're sick, right? And your body and your vibrational energy is reacting to that. So when you're happy and you're stress free, you feel amazing. Okay? So, does anyone know? Can you tell me where your energy level is at right now? Okay. On this vibrational scale, where is your vibrational energy? Can you see it? Hmm? Put it in the comments. Okay. So, what can you do to raise your vibration when you're at that lower energy level? It's really hard to bring it up. Okay, but there's some simple little things that you can do to actually bring it up and to relax and to de-stress. Okay, like a deep breathing exercise will help. You know, just sitting calmly for a minute. Okay, everyone do this with me. Okay, let's do a little breathing technique. So I want you to sit down. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to breathe in your nose for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to hold it for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I want you to exhale out your mouth. Okay? Really, really slow. So for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you notice the difference? Now do that a couple of times, okay? One more time. In your nose for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can sigh while you're doing it. Okay. Do you feel more relaxed? Meditation and yoga, Cheryl? Yeah, I do that quite often. I love yoga. I can't wait until the classes start up again this fall, so that we it's fun. Um, Practicing gratitude. Are you grateful for what you already have? Yeah. Been using breathing exercises for years. It's a great thing to do when you first wake up. It is, Carrie, it is. Yeah. It gets you going, right? Yeah. Being generous. Okay. Do you help people? Extremely grateful. um, Even just opening up a door for someone. Um, how's your diet? Did you know your diet affects your energy? Um, have you noticed when you go to McDonald's and you eat a great big, huge Big Mac and fries, how your energy is when you're done? I mean, it's really low, right? You just feel terrible and heavy, okay? But when you have just like a hamburger and you have like a salad, you feel better, okay? Exercise. Walking is great for raising your vibration, okay? I like walking on the beach here in Walton, and I like walking along the trail. My dog and I go almost every day to the lighthouse and along the trail and back. Um, Yesterday, though, we had a little visitor. My dog Scooby, he stopped because he heard something in the bushes along the trail, and of course, I looked, and here a little skunk popped its head out of the bushes, and I was like, "Oh no!" So we turned around and ran. So anyway, yeah, that kind of raised my vibration some. um, Reiki. Reiki is great for. Oh yeah, we didn't get sprayed, thank goodness. But yeah, skunks is one of the things that I don't want to meet up with. Okay. Um, yeah, Reiki is great for raising your vibration. Okay. Oh no, good to know. Yeah, Cheryl. Yeah, Cheryl, be careful when you go up there. Okay. Oh, hi, Marnie. Yoga, right, is great for raising your vibration. It helps lower your stress levels. Acupuncture helps with your energy. Okay. A chakra balancing. Has anyone ever had that done? It's kind of cool. Okay. And grounding. There's grounding exercises that I teach, and it helps with your vibration too. It keeps you centered and focused. Okay. So is this making sense to you guys? Let me know. Um, put, if you want, a copy of this chart. Put hashtag vibes in the comments, and I will send it off to you, and you can keep track of where your energy is, okay? So, do you know why you have such low energy? Um, Usually we have trauma, we have loss, we have, like situations in our lives that stress us out, and our energy levels are very, very low. Okay. We get into feeling guilty. I used to feel guilty um, just going out and buying myself necessities. Okay. Um, I would need new underwear and I would feel guilty about buying new underwear. So I don't anymore. But yeah, have you ever felt just guilty of just buying yourself something? Yeah. Um, you have a fear. Um, a lot of you guys know. Oh, I heard this quote today. This is life. You can rest, but you cannot quit. That is true. That is true. And don't quit. If you have a dream and you're at that vibrational level, there is nothing that you can do that is going to stop you from getting that dream, right? Oh my God, yes. Yeah, so our vibrational energy um, is from our past. Okay, it could be from a past trauma, of course, right? From our, it could even be generational trauma. Okay, was your mother or father, um, were they always angry, sad? Because it could be passed on to you. It could even be a past life trauma. Okay. Um, I know I've said this before. I used to be petrified of iron gates with the spikes on top. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I've never been near one. But if I ever seen one on TV, I would just cringe, and I'd be petrified. And I didn't know why until I had a healing session done. A friend of mine, we took intuitive healing program together and we worked on each other. And one of the things that she found was in a past life, I was walking and I had a spear, okay, and I was walking along and I tripped and I fell, and the spear went through one ear and out the other. And this is how I died in a past life. So that fear came through all these lives that I've had into this life. But now that I'm aware of why it is, it doesn't bother me anymore. Okay. So being an awareness of your energy helps a lot and find out where it's coming from. Okay. Because our past is controlled by, I know some of you guys on here know, um, who loves to keep us safe in our past? Who loves to be in control? Do you guys know? Where is she? For those of you who don't know, this is Patsy. And she loves to keep me safe in the past. She loves to be in control. And because the only thing she knows is lower vibration. And this is why she loves to keep me down there, right? Because she doesn't know what it's like to be happy. She doesn't know what it's like to be at peace, right? Gumby girl, right, Marnie? Gumby girl. They love to be in control, right? And this is why we're in this vibrational, like they love to keep us down there. And that is why it's so hard to get it out. Okay. So once you're Patsy proof, your vibration is going to skyrocket. Okay. So is this making sense to everyone? Okay. Sorry. So, as I said earlier, the law of vibration and how we can use it to manifest. Okay. Um, so once we have a dream in mind, and say, for example, you want to manifest more money. Who doesn't want more money, right? But if you are at that vibrational level of guilt and shame and grief, right? Like if you're way down here, um, it's going to be hard to get more money, okay? Because you're not at that vibrational level, okay? Because you're going to say, okay, I need more money. I need more money. Well, need is keeping you into a want, and want is keeping that vibration of lack, okay? And that's going to keep you down. So, how do we raise that vibration? By practicing love and gratitude for what you already have, okay? So, when on your payday, if you get paid, just be grateful that you have that money. Okay. Be grateful that you have money to pay for your power bill. Be grateful to pay for your phone bill. Okay. And and that will raise your vibration up so that you could attract more things. Okay. Yeah, 100%. Okay. So that is the trick to manifesting, is to be vibrationally equal to what your dreams are. Okay. Is this making sense, guys? Let me know in the comments. Give a thumbs up or a yes. Um, if you need any help figuring this out, I know it's a lot. I know it's kind of mind boggling. Um, but put hashtag call me, and I'll walk you through it, okay? And we'll find out where your vibration is, okay? And how to raise it up, okay? Okay. Does this all make sense? Okay, guys. So next week, come on back, and we're going to go over the chakras, okay? Do you know what a chakra is? Come on back in next week, and yes, makes sense. Okay, great, Carrie. Okay. Um, yeah, so come on back next week at the Sisterhood TV at 7 p.m. Atlantic time. We are going to go over our chakras, okay? And have a great night, guys, and thank you for coming.